the headphones because I'm in a party. He can barely hear me. He was just like, "You stop PS camera." I'm like, "I am." He can barely hear me. He's like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking lazy." Like, how is you not being able to hear me make me lazy? It doesn't even make sense. Hey, let's do Wild West.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yo, Wild West, I have such high expectations for because it sounds dope. Like, I remember trying out this challenge. I asked, like, me and Makai were playing, and I asked him, yo, you want to do some old Western crap? You know, hunter rifles and shotguns and all that? And he's like, nah, that's dry, as usual. But if this is as good as it sounds, it's gonna be good. I can't stop busting. All right.
Bing, 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 bong. Bingity, bing, 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 bong.
All right. Dude.
Yes.
At 6:30, I'm gonna pause the games. I'm gonna I'll finish whatever match or whatever we're in. Then after that, I gotta stop, regrettably, and clean my room to perfection, which should not take long. All I gotta do is vacuum, fix my bed, hang up some coats, and take up some dishes and clean up a desk. Only like 30 minutes at the absolute max. And then I gotta also go clean my bathroom to perfection. Also not too hard, to be honest with you. And then after that, I can come back and play. And then at 8 o'clock or 8:40 at the absolute latest, like my ass, there's a good 70% chance that by then my ass would be fed to the sharks in hell. Some shit. So by then, at the latest, I'd unplug it, and then my dad would get home and be like, "Oh, you want a cord? Yeah." Watch him go find the cord in that same box where I found it. I would die.
Literally, because if you didn't put it back, imagine if you just stuffed it under your bed.
Oh, that's what I was doing for the last couple of days, but now that he told me that today, if I clean my shit, he'll give it back, I'm just like, oh, hell no. Yo, Olivia! If you're not using the TV up there, turn it off. It just caused me a little bit of lag. I don't even think that she could hear me because I was not even screaming. I was only half screaming. Weird.
I think, you know, because all I'm saying is, wait, wasn't part of the deal that you made with your dad that you had to be good at school or something?
Yeah, like no calls and no from tardies or from teachers. But I don't know yet, but I'm like 50-50 that Miss Last called. Like what you're supposed to do for like recovery, which is basically what I got was a recovery basically. What you're supposed to do is give them a warning. They would go to student services or wherever they got to go. And then they would either come back or they wouldn't come back to the classroom for the day. And that would be a warning, but if they came back and did that shit again, because I was honestly pissed off. I was not going back to that classroom. I went up to the library and read, which I'm actually kind of glad I did. It was actually kind of interesting for once. So I mean, she wasn't supposed to call them, but then again, knowing Miss Lass, she probably did.
Yeah, no lie, I'm starting to lose more and more respect for Miss Lass. Because, I mean, she's honestly really starting to piss me off. Like, before, you know, it would be like normal, you know, you're an adult, you're obviously going to piss me off to some extent because you're an adult. We obviously have different views. But now I'm starting just to lose respect for her. Because I'm like, yesterday, my dad got a text, or not text, email. Not necessarily a call, but an email from Miss Lass talking about some in the hallway I was showing disruptive behaviors.
Okay, one, she would have only she would have only saw you like after class ended and me and you were walking. Which, what would we have done then? We didn't start fist fighting or slapping girls' booty cheeks. So I mean, what do you call disruptive behavior? Because you stopped the whole class, one, to talk about cleavage, knowing that we all gonna stare at Kimberly and shit. And 2, you stopped at again today to talk about girls and cooties. So I mean, what the hell do you mean disruptive behavior?
Yeah, so basically my dad looked at me and was like, okay, what's this about? And I was like, I don't know, cause I didn't. Turns out that this bitch, this is what she did. Hey, don't build the floor yet until I get up there so we can jump at the same time.
Go.
So it turns out it was me, but I was walking next, you know, like Christian's group of people, like, you know, the popular people, kind of like almost douchebags. Actually, I found out that Christian's actually pretty cool, but you know.
Carranza?
No, Christian.
Yeah, Christian Carranza. That's his last name. Like, you mean the one with the scar on his nose?
Oh yeah.
How? Okay, I mean, maybe it's because we got beef. Because you know he had a cousin Ariel in 6th grade.
Oh yeah.
That looked like, kind of like Gladys. Apparently, she was having suicidal thoughts, and then in soccer, she started talking all this shit. So I told her that she ate all that shit, and then she started crying apparently in secret, and I have not seen her since like the first 2 or 3 months of 6th grade. So I mean, I don't know if she like dead or what, but he still got beef for me with that and for all the Carmen drama. So I mean, maybe if he got no beef and it's a clean slate, but otherwise I could not see him being cool. But keep going.
See, you know, for one thing, I don't have really much sympathy for Ariel because I did hear about her alleged suicidal thoughts, and from what I heard, I don't know how true this information is, because I guess I didn't really have a rock hard source at all, but it turns out that she was having suicidal thoughts because of some 6th grade breakup, right?
What the fuck? Okay, keep going.
So she had suicidal thoughts because of this 6th grade because of some 6th grade breakup, and the guy that she broke up with ended up basically saying that the reason that they didn't work was because you're too self-centered, basically. Everything always is about you.
Yeah.
Like everything's about you. You're always all this. You're always all that. I can't have my own time to do what I want to do. Yet you need all the time that you want to do just to go on Snapchat. But I can't go to the bathroom because if I leave your site for a half second, you think I'm gonna cheat on you, or you think I'm gonna, you know, I'm texting another girl, you know. Feels like you won't let me go through your phone, yet you go through my phone every day. You won't let me go anywhere by myself with my phone. Because it turns out that she would not let him go anywhere without her being able to read the text of his phone, so he couldn't take his phone to the bathroom when they were together.
Bruh, you know what I would have done, bro? Okay, I'm sorry. I would date a girl in middle school because it benefits me, and because if they somehow dated me, they liked me for obvious reasons. Not for my physique. It's because I'm funny. My jokes appeal to them more than others. And I can be myself. That's their benefit. They get to be around a likable person. Which so far has not happened besides once. Which was a regrettable time, but whatever. And then, like, I don't know, bro. But if someone was controlling me like that or tried to, off the hook immediately. I'm sorry. I'm donezo.
Yeah, so that's why she was having suicidal thoughts, because this guy basically said the truth. Like, look, girl, I'm not trying to spend no more time with somebody who isn't willing to admit their own flaws. Like, according to him, she was basically like the entire time, this is your fault, not my fault. This is all your fault. Everything's always your fault. Basically. And he was like, look, I'm not gonna spend the time of day on a bitch that can't accept the fact that she ain't perfect. In the first sign that she gets that somebody thinks that she is imperfect, she starts having suicidal thoughts. And he was basically like, I'm glad I broke up with you when I did, because you were nothing but trouble. Basically.
Lucky.
I'm like, that is so true. And she got all heartbroken, like, he said that I wasn't such and such, and I'm like, but you ain't. You're acting like you're like the hottest thing since sliced bread. Like, come on now. You're a 6th grade girl with a big ego and is always attached to her phone. in the first second you get a denial of anything, you start having suicidal thoughts. I mean, that's a turn off from me immediately. I wouldn't be able to stick around your ass. Not to mention you're not even cute, so there's really no incentive to stay with you.
I swear. Oof, I got murked. GG. Don't really like this game mode. Keep going.
Yeah, so fuck this game mode, bro. I'm not playing Wild West.
Swear. Like, no lie. Okay, you know what? I think I'll give Wild West one last try, because we only tried it once.
I'll try it, but alright.
One last time.
But yeah, so Ariel, so she was having suicidal thoughts, and me and Ariel almost got into it, because Ariel basically came up to me, and you know how girls, you know, like they get into a relationship, and then they break up, but then they want to use somebody to make the other person feel jealous.
I swear.
So Ariel fell back up, and because me and Ariel were kind of acquaintances, and she fell back and was kind of like trying to get with me. I'm like, okay, and she was like, yeah, so whatever, and she was kind of in that state to where she wasn't trying to, like, seriously, but her friends kept telling me that she wanted some, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get with her. And I mean, I tried to say it as respectful as possible, but I guess one of her friends went back and told her the completely wrong thing, like, oh, he thinks you're disgusting. Like, no, I was just like, I'm not trying to get in a relationship with you, especially not after a breakup, because that always ends with you just trying to make the other person feel jealous. So basically, I was calling her a basic bitch. I'm like, look, I'm not going to get with you. Okay, that's just that. And if you can't deal with that, then that's exactly why I can't get with you. So she didn't take that too well, and she told Christian, and that's when me and Christian first got acquainted. Christian came up to me and was basically like, hey yo, I'm gonna jump you, I'm gonna beat your ass because you want to talk to me about her like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, when we gonna do this? Okay, because I'm no bitch. I mean, if you threaten to jump me, I expect to be jumped. Okay, don't just say, oh, I'm gonna jump you and not show up, because then we got a problem. I mean, if you say you're gonna bring a gun to school and shoot me, then bring a gun to school and shoot me. I want to see it, because the moment that you start making empty threats is the moment I lose respect. Because I'm like, at that point, you're not worth shit. Nothing you say is worth anything to me at that point, because you can't own up to what you say you're gonna do. If you said you're gonna jump me, I expect at least 3 people ganging up on me trying to beat my ass, not in a joking way. There better be blood, okay? And that never happened. To this day, I'm still waiting to be jumped. Still waiting to be jumped.
I swear, I'm waiting to be jumped by like 4 people. Damien, I'm waiting to be jumped by Christian. I'm also waiting to be jumped by Michael, because Michael was talking all that shit when I fucking moved Kaylani ugly ass out the way. In last year, and he still haven't done shit. He didn't throw the, and then when I got him in his face, I'm like, I ain't scared of you, in front of a whole crowd of people. He was backed up in that corner. He put his hands up looking like a damn skinny ass albino, oh no, bonehead ass, oh bone disease, missing like 17 chromosomes inside of the head, and each one of your limbs had ass, looking as gorilla. And then he just sitting there, I ain't scared of you, but you should be scared of me. And then when I fucking you know how like when you move super close to him, like with it, like real fast, he did that. He flinched like a bitch. He flinched like a bitch, and then he tried to like bitch slap me, and then I weaved it, and then that was pretty much the end of that, because he didn't even hit me. So I mean, I couldn't claim it as the first punch if he didn't even hit me. And then the crowd broke up, and I just went to my hour, and then I cussed out Miss Basie for sending me to recovery because I was pissed. I'm gonna push a penis.
What?
How are you dead though?
Fucking dumbass. Wow, whatever. Just like, alright, listen, I'm not playing Wild West again. You feel like doing it, you can do it by yourself.
I'm not doing this. This is gay. This mode is gay.